All right, hello once again, Jeff Scott of Rankin Technical College. We've been talking databases from the PDF file MySQL by Examples for Beginners. We are in the backup and restore, and I was having problems, and it is my own dumb fault. All right, first of all, what you have to realize is that when you run this particular program, which is what MySQL dump is, it is what's called a utility. So you cannot be where you've logged into SQL, MySQL, and run it. And that's why I got the error. So what I eventually did was this. I typed in, I went up one level. So if I type in, now I would have to type in MySQL minus U root. All right, so I'm one level up from that. And then I typed in this command, one of the ones I had earlier. MySQL dump minus U for the username with a space, root because I'm root, minus P space because there is no password, minus databases space followed by the name of the database that I want to back up, greater than, which means I'm going to throw it in or I'm going to redirect it to this file. No double quotes, C:\users\rankin\desktop, which is my desktop, \, and I just called it backup_southwind.sql, and notice no semicolon on the end. Then I hit enter and it came back and it said enter password. Since I don't have one, I just hit enter. Then I got my prompt back. And lo and behold, once I looked and brought that file up, there it is. So there's my backup file. It's got all of my information in it. All right, now I went through that kind of quickly, so I want to say it one more time. And that is, I'm going to just show this to you. So I'm going to exit right here. Normally when we get in, we do this. We come into right here and we type in MySQL minus U root and hit enter. And boom, we're in. What I'm saying is I'm going to exit from this. And if you want to run the MySQL dump command, get in like this, but from here, run your command. All right, so from here, we have to run this command. And I'm going to have to modify it a little bit. Okay, and that is no semicolon, no double quotes. And what I'll do is I will make here backup Southwind 2. Okay? So it's MySQL dump, which is the name of the utility, space, minus U space, root, or if you're in as a different user, that user, or a username rather, space, minus P, space. If you have a password, you'd put it after the space, minus databases, the name of the database, and you can back up multiple databases at once by just listing them and having a space or one or more spaces between each one, greater than the path to where you want this to end up, .sql. File name .sql. Hit enter. It asks for a password. I don't have one. Hit enter, and it comes back. So now I should have backup Southwind 2.sql. And let's verify that indeed we do. And if I take a look in here, there is backup Southwind 2 right there. All right, and if I bring the file up, that's not probably the right editor to bring it up in. But if I bring that up, and I go here into my desktop, you'll notice that there's backup Southwind 2 that I just created. And when I bring it up, there it is. There's my backup. All right. Now, that is exporting my file out to another file. Okay? I can also import or do a restore on it. Okay? So I'll let you read this yourselves. And here to restore it, all right, start up the client, it says, and go and run this command, just source followed by the name. Okay? Now, I'm not going to do that because I already have that particular database created. So there's no reason for me to do that. Now, that finishes up part 3 of what we've been talking about. So I've now gone over part 2. I've gone over part 3. I've gone over part 4 in here. I'm going to jump into more on the join, so I'm going to come in here and go into part 6 next, and I'll do that by beginning a brand new lecture in just a moment.